Welcome back from the break. I hope you rented many a books and already have late fees. We're going to proceed to the third round. The third round will be shorter than all the other rounds we've had thus far. The top 6 poets will be reading their poem, at which time after which we will do some math and we will announce the top 3 with the top 2 taking home prizes and our champion heading to represent good old Minnesota over there in the Washington, D.C.'s, don't you know? And yeah, so it'd be great. First of all, can we give a round of applause for all of the students who competed today? So great, and over this the last couple days and over all these months that have been going on in Minnesota, it's truly been an amazing day to see it. Y'all read the crap out of those poems, for real. Most of those poets can't read their own poems that well. Trust me, I go to a lot of poetry readings. And so y'all are doing great. You're already light years ahead of everybody you're reading. All right, cool. All right, so our top 6 will come to us in this order. First, we will see a poem from Abdi. Then we will see a poem from Fiza. Then we will see a poem from Amaris. Then we will see a poem from Abigail, followed by Bethany and Cameron. All right, so y'all ready for this? Yeah. Are y'all ready for this? Are you not entertained? It's poetry. It's wonderful. It's literature. These kids literate. You know that most of the country wasn't literate 50 years ago. Now, too many people can read, if you ask me, and they're doing it well. That's a lie. My ancestors would kill me if I said that. All right. So, once again, for a third time from Woodbury High School, everybody please give a round of applause for Abdi. Abdi coming back to the mic.
The Second Coming by William Butler Yeats. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming! Hardly are those words out, when a vast image out of spiritus mundi troubles my sight. Somewhere, in sands of the desert, a shape with lion body and the head of a man, a gaze blank and pitiless as the sun, is moving its slow thighs, while all about it, real shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again. But now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed in nightmare by a rocking cradle. And what rough beast its hour come round at last slouches toward Bethlehem to be born. Thank you.
I know judges are doing things. Judges, weren't y'all supposed to be asking me questions or something like that? What kind of tree would I be? They asked me what type of tree I would be, and I said Mother Willow from Pocahontas because her hair was flawless. All those leaves just fell so perfectly. Every branch was in place. You really had to appreciate her hair game up in Pocahontas. To be a tree, on point. All right. Moving on, competition. What do we do? Now I have to skip around. Sorry. From Uba Medical Center in Hopkins, please give a round of applause for Faiza Abu Bakar. We're coming back to the mic. Give it up.
Zacuan Papalotes by Brenda Cardenas, in memory of Jose Antonio Barciaga, 1947 to 1996. We are chameleons, we become chameleon. Jose Antonio Barciaga. We are space between the black-orange blur of a million monarchs on their 2-generation migration south to fur-crowned Michoacan, where tree trunks will sprout feathers, a forest of paper-thin wings. Our Mexica, cocooned in the membranes de la madre tierra, say, we are Zacuan Papalotes, mariposas negras y anaranjadas, in whose sweep the dead whisper, We are between the flicker of a chameleon's tail that turns his desert blue backbone to jade or pink sand, the snake-skinned fraternal twins of solstice and equinox, the ashen dawn, silvering dusk, la oración as it leaves the lips, the tug from sleep, the glide into dreams that husk out mestizo memory. We are one life passing through the prism of all others, gathering color and song, cempasúchil and drum to leave a rhythm scattered on the wind, dust tinting from the tips of fingers as we slip into our new light.
Cool. And our judges already. It's really like the Hunger Games, like literary Hunger Games. I love it. It's just like no blood, just stanzas everywhere. Stanzas all across stage. It was mayhem. All right, cool. I'm having too much fun. From Twin Cities Academy High School in St. Paul, everybody, one more time for Amaris Coleman coming back to the mic. Give it up.
Break, Break, Break by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Break, break, break. On thy cold gray stones, O sea, and I would that my tongue could utter the thoughts that arise in me. Oh, well for the fisherman's boy that he shouts with his scissors at play. Oh, well for the sailor lad that he sings in his boat at the bay. And the stately ships go on to their haven under the hill. But oh, for the touch of a vanished hand and the sound of a voice that is still. Break, break, break. At the foot of thy crags, O sea, but the tender grace of that day that is dead will never come back to me.
While our judges are scoring, I'll update you. Okay, so at this point in the Hunger Games, PETA is like, his legs are broken because he like tripped over the collected works of Emily Dickinson while running through the towns. And then like Katniss is out. And that one girl, I think she had blonde hair in the movie, she's like running after she's like just throwing Terrence Hayes books like crazy, like trying to kill Katniss. And then Katniss hits her with a rejection from a literary magazine and she just crumbles. That's where we're at in the Hunger Games of literature right now. One of y'all printing presses should pay me to write this book. New York Times worst seller all time. All right, we have 3 more poets to go in the competition. Coming up, once again, from Harbor City International School in Duluth. Give a round of applause for Abigail Ederson coming back to the mic.
The Goddess Who Created This Passing World by Alice Notley. The goddess who created this passing world said, "Let there be light bulbs and liquefaction." Life spilled out onto the streets, colors whirled. Cars and the variously shod feet were born, and the past and future, and I born too. Light as airmail paper, away she flew to Annapurna or Mount McKinley or both, but instantly clarified. Composed. Forever was I meant by her to recognize a painting as beautiful or a movie stunning, and to adore the finitude of words and understand as surfaces my dreams. Know the eye, the organ of affection, and the depths to be inflections of her voice and wrist and smile.
All right, so at this point in the Hunger Games, no more Hunger Games? I can't do the Hunger Games anymore? I think I think I got a good thing going here. I don't know, I understand you're a really engaged audience member. You've been talking to me the whole time. But I think I got this. Huh? No more Hunger Games? For you, I'll spare you the Hunger Games. It was the good part, though. It was where like a whole bunch of like Edgar Allan Poe zombies start coming out and just like gnawing at everybody. And it's crazy because Edgar Allan Poe was actually a zombie. Huh? A couplet for me? No, my book is online. You can buy it on Amazon for $15. I'll tell you that much. Otherwise, my reading fee starts at 100 if you're a community organization, 1,000 plus if you're a university press. High school, an extra milk at lunch, and $1 from every kid in the room. And then the fall, which is like just a theory. Cool. All right. Coming up next from Forest Lake Senior High School in Forest Lake. Everybody give another round of applause for Bethany Blackmer coming back to the mic.
Dirge Without Music by Edna St. Vincent Millay. I am not resigned to the shutting away of loving hearts in the hard ground. So it is, and so it will be, for so it has been, time out of mind. Into the darkness they go, the wise and the lovely. Crowned with lilies and with laurel they go. But I am not resigned. Lovers and thinkers, into the earth with you. Be one with the dull, the indiscriminate dust. A fragment of what you felt, of what you knew, a formula, a phrase remains. But the best is lost. The answers quick and keen, the honest look, the laughter, the love. They are gone. They are gone to feed the roses. Elegant and curled is the blossom. Fragrant is the blossom. I know. But I do not approve. More precious was the light in your eyes than all the roses in the world. Down, down, down into the darkness of the grave. Gently they go. The beautiful, the tender, the kind. Quietly they go. The intelligent, the witty, the brave. I know, but I do not approve, and I am not resigned.
We're almost at the end of our competition. We have one more poet to go, and then we will christen somebody to be our statewide champion, and we will send them off to go defeat everyone in the nation's capital, because we're Minnesota, damn it, and we win things. So that's what we're hoping. So our last contestant in this third round hails from the Blake School in Minneapolis. Everybody give a round of applause for Cameron Patricia Downey coming back to the mic.
Ode to the Midwest by Kevin Young. The country I come from is called the Midwest. Bob Dylan. I want to be doused in cheese and fried. I want to wander the aisles, my heart's supermarket stocked high as cholesterol. I want to die wearing a sweatsuit. I want to live forever in a Christmas sweater, a teddy bear nursing off the front. I want to write a check in the express lane. I want to scrape my driveway clean myself before anyone's awake. That'll put him to shame. I want to see what the sun sees before it tells the snow to go. I want to be the only black person I know. I want to blow out my back and not complain about it. I want to drive 2 blocks. Why walk? I want love and stuff. I want to cut my sutures myself. I want to jog down to the river and make it my bed. I want to walk its muddy banks and make me a withdrawal. I tried jumping in, found it frozen. I'll go home, I guess, to my rooms where the moon changes and shines like television.
That was the last poem of the day, everyone. We have come to that sad, sad time, but also a joyous time because we have consumed many a poem. And we will go home and be better poetic citizens because of it. And it's going to be great. So at this time, I'm going to invite people, everybody who performed today, back to the stage one by one, and then we're going to give you like a little trophy, and then we're going to say, oh my gosh, this is so cute, and we're going to take a picture, and we're going to like try to figure it out on Instagram, and like somebody's grandma's going to be like, hey, I can't figure out how to do this thing, we're going to help her out, and then we're going to announce who won. And does that make sense? Cool, so I got everybody back there. Is somebody got a hand out? Yeah, you want to come? Okay, cool. This is Catherine, who's about to come up, who's our lovely coordinator of all things Poetry Out Loud. She's done a fabulous job. We'd like to give her what she does a round of applause. Because all this wouldn't have happened without all her hard work, which has been very much appreciated. All right. Cool. Are they like by name, or am I in order? Okay. Cool. We'll just do it. All right. First, I'd like to walk to the stage, Paul Cushman. Everybody, give it up for Paul Cushman. Aren't they literate? Aren't they wonderful? All right. Next up, David Camper. Everybody, give it up for David. He was so good. And Sarah Donnelly. Everybody, give it up for Sarah Donnelly. It's like graduating from poetry. Everybody, give it up for Naomi Whitney Hirschman. Everybody, give it up. Next up is Cody Abel. Give it up. And Bridget Moore. From there we have Abdi Abdi. Faiza Abu Bakar. Amaris Coleman. Amaris. Every time I say your name, your teacher gives me a face, so I always think I'm saying it wrong. Tell your teacher they're going to give me so many faces every time I say your name. I've said it 3 times, and I don't know if he's saying good job or horrible. All right. After that, we have Abigail Ederson. Bethany Blackmer. Can't move it. And Cameron Patricia Downey. In third place, please give a round of applause for Bethany Blackmer. In second place, winning $100 and $200 for their school, please give a round of applause for Faiza Abu Bakar. And our Minnesota State champion, winning $200, $500 for their school and books, a gift card, and a trip to Washington, D.C. to represent Minnesota in the national finals. Give it up for Cameron Patricia Downey. Go kick him in the throat. Kick him right in the throat. We want to give a thank you to the Minnesota Central Library, to the Minnesota State Arts Board, the National Endowment for the Arts, the Poetry Foundation, the Loft, all the presses in Minneapolis, Grey Wolf, Coffee House, Milkweed, the Guthrie, everybody who's been a partner throughout this whole process. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the amazing students who performed today. Thank you for the friends and families and teachers who came out, our judges, our scorekeepers, every dang person who checked your parking tickets this morning. I don't know. But thank you all so much, and please have a great day. Thank you.